Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Diary of an Army Girlfriend video. I think I'm going to drop the parts because at this point, every single time I start one of these, I'm like, I don't know what part I'm up to. It's just getting exhausting and pointless, and it really doesn't matter at this point what order you watch these in, so I think this is the video where I officially say there are no more parts. We're just going to have random themes, and most of the themes are going to be a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo jumbled together, and I'm going to try to get it all compact enough that I can think of a title for the video. And I think what this whole video is going to be roughly about is everything, like always, but it's going to be kind of like a recap or what I've learned with being a milso for about over a year now. Before I get into what I've learned from being an Army girlfriend for a year, is I get this question at least once a week, and I feel like I sound like a wise ass whenever I answer this question in my comments, in my DMs, anywhere. Girls are constantly asking me, where do they find the photos of them in basic training? And if you just Google search basic training photos, it is the first link that comes up. I'm pretty sure the website is called basictrainingphotos.com. And it sounds so sassy whenever I respond saying, oh, it's basictrainingphotos.com, but I'm being so serious. I think they have like a drop down and you pick whichever fort they're at, and then you find their company number, and then you, where's Waldo, your little life away. Basic feels like it was such a long time ago now, but yes, it is that simple, I promise. A lot of things are really easy to find with a quick Google search. I hope that by addressing it in a video, you guys out there who can't seem to find the basic photos now can find them, and we can move on from that. So what have I learned after a year of being an Army girlfriend? Well, I've definitely learned how to Google my heart and soul out. I have to do so much research to find this, to find that, whether it be finding the basic photos or figuring out random little details about where he is, or Googling travel plans, or even better, Googling the new language that he has picked up since he has joined the military. If you haven't figured it out yet, once they join, it's like they signed up to learn this new military jargon language, and if you don't try to keep up, you're gonna get left so far behind in the dust. You're gonna be like, oh my god, he's speaking complete gibberish. I have no idea what the heck any of these words mean, what these acronyms mean. I know it's still stressful to me, but if you're having a conversation with your man and he throws this weird word at you, you need to be like, hold on a second, pause. Please translate that into civilian. Thank you so much. You can also obviously nod along and be like, yeah, I totally know what you're talking about, and then Google it later. But I think my method works quite well, where you're just like, time out, you need to translate that into civilian because my peasant self has no clue what the past 6 acronyms meant, and I've completely disappeared and fallen off of this conversation. You need to slow down because these are not things that people in the civilian world say, and you are speaking military. Other than learning how to be resourceful and Googling and researching and just learning as much as you can on your own, I have learned that the saying, hurry up and wait, is basically going to become your life motto with the military involved in your life. And as for how long you're going to be waiting for anything to happen, let me put it this way. Don't believe that anything is happening until it already happened 4 days ago. Plans change constantly. Nothing is ever set in stone until it basically is happening right that second or already happened. You're gonna have a plan A, and then you're gonna have a plan B and a plan C. Then you're gonna be doing plan E, skip D, and then you realize that plan E can't work anymore and you're back to C. Suddenly you're doing plan A, but you're mixing in part of this plan D that was never really part of the plan. Say goodbye to planning anything like a normal sane person, because nothing can be planned out when the military is involved. This uncertainty and not being able to plan drives my anxiety up the wall. I do not like not having control. I do not like having to have 8 different versions of my plan. I just want to make one plan and stick to it and have it planned out about 3 months in advance. I don't like being like, oh god, I can't plan things because things are gonna change and I really want to do this one thing, but I have to do it this way and that way, and just, you're just gonna have to learn how to go with the flow and take things as they come. I'm still trying to learn this, so when I say that you need to learn that plans don't go as they go, I'm basically telling myself that I need to let go of my planning nature and just let things happen. Hopefully one day I will be able to fully grasp that concept. For now, I am still practicing a lot. And if you're planning any events together, you are definitely going to be missing birthdays and other big life events. That is just something that comes with the territory, especially if you're like us and you didn't get married right away and you're not living together at the moment. Comes with any sort of a long distance relationship, but it's amplified with the military because they just can't get leave whenever they want. But you're gonna miss big events together, and you're gonna have to learn how to cope with that. Even if you are married and living together, sometimes sometimes they're gonna have to go on a training exercise for a few weeks. They can also get deployed, and while they're deployed, obviously they're going to miss whatever is going on back home. And yeah, this part, amongst others, does suck. Which brings me to a question that I'm asked quite often, and that is, does it get easier? It does, in a sense. I mean, things do get more normal, or as normal as things are ever going to get while they are serving. In the beginning, everything is new and different and changed, and it feels like your world just kind of got flipped upside down, and you have no idea what's going on, and everything is so stressful, and then you kind of learn to adapt to the things that come as they come. Things kind of normalize, which is kind of why I've had issues thinking of topics to talk about with my Diary of an Army Girlfriend series, because I feel as though my life has kind of become normal and I'm in a rut of things to talk about. You get used to being alone, you get used to being resilient and self-sufficient, you get used to things and plans changing constantly. You adapt. It never gets easy, but it does get easier. Talking kind of to all the milsos out there, but all of this stuff is really stressful on the military member themselves. Obviously, you should always be there to support them, to be their rock. Things go wrong more than they go right, and it's stressful, and I'm sure that it's so much harder on them than it is on us, even though in our own heads the world is just exploding around us. Can you imagine how much worse it is for them? Because for them, it's their life. Just like I've said in previous videos, you are not alone. We are all in this together. But yeah, so that's all I could think of to talk about in this video. I am sure there are so many other things that I have learned in the past year that just are not coming to mind. So if you have any topics that you want me to cover, pause me right now. I know you're almost at the end of the video and you just want to leave this video, but pause me right now. Go in the comment section down below and leave me suggestions on things that you want me to talk about. If you have ideas, topics, questions, suggestions, anything, comment section, that's what it's for. I love reading you guys' comments. Did you pause the video at any point? Is there a comment from you down below? If I don't see that many of them down there, I'm going to be really upset with you guys for not helping. I'm kidding. But on that note, I am going to bring this video to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed this Diary of an Army Girlfriend video. If you did, make sure you leave it a big thumbs up. If you guys would like to keep up with me on all of my social media platforms, I'll have links to them all in the description box down below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you totally should, so you're here for my next video, and I'll see you guys then. Bye. I do know that they're like a good band, and I'm 99% sure that they're also from New York. Do you guys like how when I say places like Montauk, my like New York, Long Island accent comes out, and I've never even lived in Long Island?